Hello, this is episode 3 of a punk rock idiot's guide to hiking and or getting lost with me, John Jughead Pierson. This, my third episode, was actually my second outing. It wasn't really a hike, so I didn't know if I was going to put it in, but I think I'll switch it out with, it's basically any time I'm walking. But the Osaka Castle is one of my favorite places to go to wander around. It's got some great yards around it. And I thought it would be interesting to visit it at night because I kind of really like how it's lit up at night. I might do another one around Christmas time because they have this great, the Japanese are sort of mildly obsessed with bright lights and Christmas decorations, and it looks pretty cool around Christmas time. But this is just a simple visit I took one night. Osaka Castle is one of the most visited Japanese castles in all of Japan. So I'll say that, and then I think I'll say some things at the end. So here it is, Osaka Castle.
So I was going to go to the Mino Falls, but I'll save that for a full day. I stayed in during the day, and at night I came over here. I took the Chuo line, which is the green line here, to Morinomiya, which is where the Osaka Castle is. So here's the train I took. Took this train here, and come out here, and then you get this lovely park that a lot of people go jogging through, and then in the distance there you can see the castle all lit up. They light the castle up pretty well here in Osaka. It's really beautiful. I'm not a fan of the inside of it. It's I don't know, a lot of these castles here are so updated on the inside. They don't seem as interesting or as I don't know, they don't seem as old as when you start looking at them from the outside. So I'm going to walk through this park a bit and then see if I can find something interesting. Also, people actually still come here to look for Pokemon, so I think that's what a lot of these people are doing right here. I'm going to try to walk up to the castle area. Oh, look, someone's jogging. Along the castle, there are all these little patches of trees, and at night, you know, if you only have one view, like the video that I'm showing right now, you would think you're like, except for that little light up there in the corner, that you're in the midst of some sort of jungle area, but it's really just a long, nice path leading all the way up to the castle. It's one of my favorite places to come at night, because you can walk up to the castle up to pretty late. I don't even know if it's open all night. It might be, but it's just a pretty walk. Very contemplative. Now I've only walked about 5, 6 or 7 minutes, and there's this great path that goes around the back side of the castle on in the Osaka Castle Park, and there's always these great sort of views of the castle. You can see it right there in the back, right there. Look at that sticking out over the bushes, over the trees. It's really beautiful. Lots of lights every night. Here's a shot concentrated on a little bit more. But this is the castle walls, and you can see the reflection in the water. It's cloudy again today, but every once in a while you'll see these modern buildings in the distance. Look over there. Alright, now I'm going to be entering into the main tower area right now, which is right up over here. See this little door? So this is to the inner part of the castle. Oh, and there it is. There's a beautiful castle in the distance. It's got these lovely weeping willows all around the inside area here. Here's a closer view of the castle. I'll turn this off and get us close. This is just a really beautiful view of the castle. I don't know if I could do it justice with the, of course, with the iPhone video, but I love the two weeping willows with the castle. I was going to say Osaka Castle in the background. Alright, I'm going to walk over the inner bridge now to get to the castle. It makes sense that the night that I don't bring my umbrella is the night that it rains. It's not so bad though. And there it is, like a ghost samurai helmet, you know, glowing in the distance. Alright, there's some of the magnificence of it, lurking over these trees. The funny thing is that the closer you get, the more ominous, or the less ominous it starts looking, because you know it's so tall that the closer you get, the perspective changes, and it doesn't look like, you know, like it's that monster as much. It just looks like a beautiful fortification. Actually, the view of the city around it isn't so odd. With the Shinto religion, they're really strongly revolved around the environment and nature. So a lot of the buildings in many ways sometimes feel like they're coming right out of the nature of the ground. So they don't really seem so weird next to the castle. Yeah, there she is. It's raining. I'm hiding a little bit under a tree right now. But this is the area inside. There's the glowing Osaka Castle. There are gates. You can hear the rain hitting the wood. See the rain there. The trees in Japan in general, and the ones around the Osaka Castle, right directly around it, they're so well groomed that they always remind me of like being stuck in a Dr. Seuss book, you know, with those like cotton candy trees, and just the way they shave the bushes would winds up around the trunks, just like in those books. So yeah, here I'm right by the castle right here. There it is, beautiful. Speaking of beautiful, not me, but one of the words for beautiful is utsukushi. Utsukushi. So I would say this castle is fairly utsukushi. How would you say, like, castle wa utsukushi desu? I don't know if that makes sense. That might not be right. But utsukushi is beautiful. Alright, I'm leaving the castle right now. I'm going out the front way now. So the castle, as you can see, is right there. And I'm going to be going out this direction. That doesn't mean much, does it? Listen to these sounds. I don't know what's going on. If they're practicing, like, for ninja stuff or for Halloween. Listen. It's all coming out of that building right there. Here's a closer view of it so you can hear it better. And I sneak up and around in here. I don't know if I'm supposed to be around here. That's pretty amazing. That's pretty great. That's even better than the castle right now. They're just practicing their sword play and ninja moves here, but the masks are amazing. I don't know if being here at night will do this any justice, but this is up these stairs is some of my favorite views of being around the castle. Of course, you can see the castle there in the distance, so I've traveled about 5 or 10 minutes. Then you can walk up these, looks like a little pyramid. You can walk up these steps. Oh, it's raining. It's raining a lot now. And at the top you can see the city looming over. Then you have the moat. Beautiful view of the. This is still the moat there. Look at that, it's beautiful. And then you can pan around, and you get to see the lovely Osaka castle in the background. One of my favorite places just to sit around. I love the reflections in the water too. Peaceful. So that was Osaka Castle. That's the gate leading down. You can still see the moat on the side there and the castle wall. These beautiful trees and this wonderful path that leads out and into the front of the castle. Oh, and it's starting to rain again. One more view of this. It's simple, but I just love this little area here and that little guardhouse right on the edge of the castle wall there, right by the moat. I don't know, simple and beautiful. Utsukushi, as I had said before. Totally mecha is Kansai. Kansai is the area around here, and they have their own dialect, and they say mecha, which means like totally.
Well, that was just a very simple episode. It's a little dark, but like I said, I'll probably have another one of the castle, maybe a couple, so you can see it differently. I just wanted to really show the light, and I had actually learned a little bit more about what I had seen there. I had asked one of our translators at work at Universal Studios what this could possibly be, this screaming and people with swords, and she told me it was called Kendo. So I looked up Kendo, and Kendo is a modern Japanese martial art which descended from swordsmanship, kenjutsu, and uses bamboo swords, shinai, and protective armor, bogu. Today is widely practiced within Japan and many other nations across the world. And what I thought was cool too is, as you can hear, there were some high voices and low voices, so there's men and women both fighting together. I saw it wasn't just men against men and women against women, there were some men against women. So that whole experience I thought was a cool little addition to it. The other things that I think might be interesting is this castle is not the oldest castle in Japan. Actually, a lot of it is fairly new-ish, but it was started in 1583 by Toyotomi Hideyoshi, but he died before it was actually finished in 1620. Is that it? Oh, 1597 it was finished. But the castle walls there are actually, it says here, were finished in 1620, and those are the actual walls still. They haven't done much to them since then. Also, I want to say that I said ominous twice. I know the word is ominous. I just want to clarify that. And also, I have my finger on the camera. But at least I have it face the right direction now. So I'm learning a little bit here and there. So thanks for watching this third episode of a punk rock idiot's guide to hiking and or getting lost. And actually, neither of those happened on this one. But it is a little bit of a hike. The grounds are fairly large, and you can get some really good exercise around there. As you can see, people jog around there too. It's really an amazing place to have around, and it's really easy to get to via the train. So that's it. Thank you very much.